Is that is that my spirit brother?
Oh man. Yes it is. It's absolutely your spiritual brother ready for another banger.
Wow, man. How's it going, bro? Where are you at right now? You chilling by the mountain?
I'm in some type of valley right now. Don't know exactly where, but I know it's in the heavenly aspect of things on the higher spiritual plane. So I'm all good.
Facts. I'm pretty sure I'm at like a vineyard or something like that. Everybody else is drinking wine, but I got my smoothie, so I'm
That's
just chilling.
what's up, man.
Oh, they're drinking the grapes and drinking wine, but I'm actually just eating the grapes and putting them in my
Right.
smoothie. So
Got that smoothie and protein going on and stuff because yeah, we on a body um upgrade right now.
yeah,
Looking at our old selves, we basically destroyed our stuff, so now we gotta be super healthy to build up. You know what I'm saying? And just all around operate good. Nothing against wine or anything, but that's just not how we operate right now.
exactly.
You know,
That's how I
when a
feel.
celebration comes up or something, maybe we'll have a glass of wine together or something when we celebrate like 300 episodes or some crazy stuff.
All right, we're gonna have to talk about that.
You know what I mean? Straight
Yeah.
up, bro. Gotta
Well,
keep putting in the work though.
yeah, man. Episode 129. Cheers to that. And how was your day, bro? What's been going on? Well, should we hit the intro before we start going off?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Before I forget, yeah, welcome to the Unchained podcast, everybody. This is your boy Spirit War Martin, along with this podcast partner Seb Conscious. My goodness, always put God first and become your inner lion in this crooked matrix and spiritual warfare, y'all. Boy, listen here. Hey, hey.
Boy, listen here.
Facts.
How are you feeling, bro? What's going on with you, my boy?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good, man. Got a good exercise in earlier today, and yeah, fasting. That fasting is no joke, man. And just been trying to stay, disciplined to a high extent when it comes to that.
Yeah,
When it comes to fasting, stay disciplined every day and just drink a lot of water and keep flushing along with supplements, like I said before, and feeling pretty good. I can't complain. My day has been pretty good, bro. My son's birthday was today, and turned
wow.
6. You know what I'm saying? And but he's not feeling well. He's under the weather, so he's been sick, coughing, and all this crazy stuff. But we've been busting through it. He's
Oh,
still running around the house like he's not sick, so I'll
exa-
take that as a good sign.
yeah, man. Happy birthday to your son. Did he have anything special or anything like that?
We just chilled today. His mom got him a gift and stuff, and I was just basically taking care of him today because like I said, he's under the weather, man. So he's been, obviously taking the cough syrup and just trying to stifle his cough so he can be all around in good shape. He's sick on his birthday. It kind of sucks, but we getting through it, man. Just enduring. He's enduring.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, bro. We got him a couple gifts and stuff, but most of the for the most part, he's under the weather like crazy, man. It's this weather change here where I stay at. It's like it's been getting cold outside and been getting warm, like on and off. It's been bouncing back and forth. So it's like his body is trying to fight to adjust to this weather change, but the weather hasn't been consistent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when the weather changes, our body has to adjust to that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So it's been inconsistent here. Like they've been playing with the weather, or just something weird been going on with Mother Nature.
Yeah. Well, dang, bro. I'll say a prayer for the little man. Hopefully, he feels better soon.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he will. He's acting like he's not even sick right now, but he got a cough. You crazy? You know what I mean? Just crazy. You know, crazy to the mug.
Well, that's cool, man. I'm gonna lead the way tonight. So, before we go, is your scuba gear ready? Are we good to go?
Yeah, let me double check real quick. My flippers are good. Got my oxygen tank on and everything. Got the glasses on. Yeah, we're pretty good to go.
Well, let's jump in. You ready for topic number 1?
Let's go, bro.
All right, bro. What are your thoughts on focus becomes tunnel vision when you go on semen retention? Your focus becomes tunnel vision. What do you think about that?
Well, that's the truth. When you cultivate life force and go on your SR journey, yeah, your focus becomes, yeah, like we said, tunnel vision, and you don't want to be distracted or bothered out here, especially when you are trying to get important things done for yourself out here. When you be disciplined, have a routine set, be serious all about your health, just whatever you got going on, you're just serious about it. You got that tunnel vision and you want to make sure that you accomplish it and get it done, and nothing else really matters, other than your small circle that you got. And the way I used to be, man, I was just looking elsewhere other than doing important stuff out here, not tunnel vision, distracted, as we like to say. Yeah. And now cultivating that life force, man, and just being on semen retention, it's a whole different ball game. And all I care about is just putting in the work, no matter what people say, no matter what, bro. Just all around savage out here. And low key I get irritated when I don't accomplish stuff now. I just want to accomplish things and get dopamine to fire off, and love the tunnel vision. I don't want to get out of tunnel vision now.
Exactly.
That's
what works, bro. And I feel like it's a shift in what you just said about our old selves. I feel like what we were distracted with was like cheap, pleasure,
Right.
It's a shift when you actually have a purpose and you can actually be focused on something and create a routine for yourself. Because that was my main problem, before I went on SR, before I had all this whole spiritual awakening as of the last 2-3 years, to where I've really actually made some serious changes. I was really down bad in that sense, very distracted. I would go out to bars, I'd be chasing women. How we used to be,
Yeah,
smoking
absolutely.
weed and playing a lot of video games. I was playing Madden, I was playing 2K, that's what I would do. I would come home and then, play 2K or Madden with some friends, or I would, nothing productive,
Right.
And it's been a total shift to now I'm like, all I want to do is things that are going to progress my life, just like what we're doing right now, these podcasts, my videos, going to the gym. Now it's eating healthy, showing up to my job on time, and doing a good job. I'm very, I pay close attention to the details now, because I realize that all that little stuff, bro, translates to bigger things in our life. I know we've talked about this many times, but the little things count, and when you're tunnel vision on basically hitting all those areas and focusing on the little things and basically doing it every single day, you end up turning into a beast, bro.
Yeah, it's the absolute truth. Because, yeah, like you said, man, being distracted, chasing after, chasing after the females out there and going to the bars, hanging around the wrong people who influence you to just not be on your purpose, just be off track out here, just not being productive for yourself, which is very important for us out here, man, and not getting stuck in that worldly aspect of stuff. It's, for me, I used to be horrible, not even going front, but now it's a whole different thing for me, and I love it. It's like, man, I'd rather be on this than going out to the bar and just doing stuff that could potentially just ruin me in the long run. And now, yeah, it's no going back, bro. I'm staying in the tunnel vision, just like that movie called Biker Boys, and shout out to all the, you know, guys out there that rock with us that's watched Biker Boys before. I forgot his name, but he was a leader of this biker squad. It was Lawrence Fishburne. And every time he get on a motorcycle, he would have tunnel vision. You know, like it would literally like turn into a tunnel, and that's all he would see as soon as he get on that motorcycle. That's how it is for me, bro. Going straight forward and straight to the top type stuff. Just focused.
And you know that's what a lot of successful people say, and that's what they describe is they'll literally say, you know, you have to get that tunnel vision. You have to be able to block out a lot of the stuff that's going on, and sometimes it's hard. And I actually, we have an entire topic. The grand finale is going to kind of be about this, bro, but sometimes it gets hard because you're going to end up having to block certain people out, and it could even be family members, it could be different things. In order for you to really achieve, you know, your goals and get where you want to go, you know, we have to make some sacrifices.
That's the truth. Absolute truth. You have to make sacrifices, and just all around stay strong when you make these sacrifices. You know, some sacrifices hurt us, you know, in the heart and stuff, but it's for the better. You know, it's for the better and for our well-being out here to become obviously more successful out here and more disciplined out here and strong-minded and strong-spirited too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Facts.
Ready for number 2?
Let's go.
All right, my boy. This is a loaded one here. What are your thoughts on after you go on semen retention after a while? And this kind of happened to me after probably about 60 days. But what are your thoughts on breaking out of the matrix? All right, I know a lot of people talk about this. A lot of people say this term, transcending the matrix, exiting the matrix. But basically, to me, the matrix is essentially all of the enemy tricks and little schemes that are going on. So what happened to me is I started to notice like all of the corruption that's going on in the world. And this was, you know, I kind of had a hint before, but when I went on semen retention, it got very intense. You know, I started grocery stores, and I would see how everything at the grocery store is pretty much poison. You know, you start to see everybody's spirits. You start to see who is low vibrational, who is high vibrational. You're able to tell what kind of people other people are basically without them even speaking. You know, you could just kind of feel their energy. And basically that's what I've experienced. You know, when you're operating in the spirit for a long period of time, you literally break out of the matrix. And this is one thing I always tell people, like when I suggest they go on semen retention, I'm like, your life, you know, you're going to get a lot of benefits, but your life is also going to change very drastically because you're going to be able to see a lot of things. And sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow, bro, because a lot of the stuff that we find out is like I said, it's like, you know, we get to see a lot of the evils in the world, and you get to see basically kind of reminds me of that story that you told the other day. And you said like you found out that your buddy was low vibrational, you know, on the video game. It's like the same stuff. Like you get to find out all these things and all these truths, you know, about the world and about other people, and it can be a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, that's the truth, because when I got on SR and got to that point to where my consciousness broke out of the matrix and just started operating in the spirit, you just see the world entirely different. Like I said before, your world flips upside down. You can see people's spirits. You see people for who they really are out here, and how the world is backwards. I mean, the world is very backwards, and it's a lot of dark energy out here, you know, and you used to participate in that dark energy and stuff. And the grocery store is a good example too, because the last time I went to the grocery store, it seemed like the whole grocery store was dead. Yeah. You know, the whole grocery store was dead spiritually, and I came across like one gentleman in there that seemed like he was out of the matrix as far as his consciousness goes, because we literally chopped it up for like 10, like 10 minutes, bro. Just
Oh,
about, you know, positive stuff, you know, life and all this stuff. And when you look elsewhere, it's just like darkness everywhere. And there was only like one, maybe two people in the grocery store that had a light to them.
yeah.
And it's just real bizarre how that is, man. And yeah, like you said, it could be a tough pill to swallow when you come to this realization of how you see stuff for what it really is out here, man, and how a lot of people aren't good for you, and you protect your energy. You can see people's energy, like we said, bro, and it's a lonely pathway when you break out of the matrix because, yeah, like I said, you don't relate to a lot of things anymore like how you used to, you know?
Exactly. And you don't relate to you don't want to participate in a lot of the stuff that other people that are still stuck in the matrix are doing, and then they're gonna, you know, it gets all twisted because they think that, you know, you're being self-righteous or something, and they think that you know, like, oh, you think you're better than me or something like that, but you're just
Right.
protecting your peace. But another example that just came to mind is, yeah, I'll have friends ask me, you know, hey, do you want to go out to this bar or this concert or something like that? And that doesn't sound like fun to me nowadays, bro. You know, like, I don't drink
Right.
alcohol to begin with, but even going to a concert like sober, I don't even like to go, like, it's just, I don't like to be around large crowds of people because the energy is contaminated, you know, and I can tell. And sometimes I'm wondering, I'm like, oh, am I like turning into like a hermit? Like, but you know, God usually reassures me and tells me that I'm doing the right thing, and it's because, yeah, bro, I'll just like go around. I live near this little strip of like bars, right by the college campus that I live by, and there's a bunch of bars, and you know, you'll see drunk people like stumbling around, and you'll see all these people, and that nightlife scene is really something to observe. You know, once you break out of the matrix, it's like these people are just going to these different bars just to basically lower their vibration, just to like potentially get lucky and smash, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's the whole point, is like they're going to drink this liquid that's going to lower their vibration, but the whole goal is to smash and then release their life force. It's like it's just a big trick.
It is. It's like a double whammy. You know, you already lowering your vibration from the alcohol, and then you're losing life force on top of that. So you're just really putting yourself in spiritual death. And then on top of that, you're basically not facing reality when you do this. It's like you put a mask on when you go to the bar and drink and try to, it's participating in worldly shit. And that's how we used to be. And it's when you do that, it's like you're putting a mask on and you're trying to, let's see, either, you know, like drink away your pain or, just not face reality in a sober mind. And we as people tend to get caught up in this shit, you know, get caught up in that and basically go downhill, you know, go downhill doing that stuff and then make it into a normal behavior. You know, it's a lot of people out there that do this every weekend, bro. And like I said, I'm not better than nobody, but I used to do that shit. That's how I'm able to talk about it, because when you break out of the matrix, you see how everybody's basically being you, but your old version of yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you see your old self everywhere.
Exactly. And, you know, lately I've been having these moments when I run into people, like when I see somebody that reminds me of my old self. Now I have a moment where I literally will pray for these people, bro, like on the spot. If I see someone that's on the train that is on drugs or, you know, really drunk or something like that, I usually pray for them on the spot, because those people are lost, bro. And I see it clear as day. Like, these people that are, it's like they're like the Walking Dead.
That's what it's like, man. And the reason why we're so good at discerning this, obviously, is because we used to participate in that. And now, since you're in the spirit and not intertwining your energy with toxicity anymore, like I said, you see 99% of the world is just dark energy.
Yeah.
I mean, dark.
Yeah, it's a lot of it is dark for sure. There's definitely a good amount of high vibrational people and good people who, you know, believe in God and have good morals. But especially nowadays in this era with social media and all this stuff, there's a lot of people who are like zombies out here.
Yeah, it's bizarre to see. It's a damn trip to see. Yeah, it's no other way to say that. It's just a damn trip to see, and you notice that it's a real small percentage of individuals out here who keep the big homie upstairs first, keep God first, the universe, or whatever you want to call that greater energy, and actually moonwalking out here, as I've said in last episode. I don't know if it was last episode or a couple episodes ago, but yeah, when you start doing the right stuff out here and not participating in that stuff, yeah, you walking backwards, and that's a good thing, you know, and that's a good thing. It's definitely not a bad thing, but you'll get you get individuals that look at you like you crazy and all this stuff. It's because they're, you know, obviously trapped into the matrix behavior.
Exactly. Yep. And they're not going to understand us either. That's the thing. That's what I've learned, is that it's almost like you're wasting breath if you're trying to explain, because they don't know where we're at. They've never been this high on the spiritual ladder, so right. They don't know why we like to stay home on the weekends. They don't know why we, you know, hang out alone all the time. They don't realize that why we do these things. You know, it's to strengthen our connection with God. They don't even understand what we're doing.
Yeah, they don't, and I've come to realize that too, man. That's why it's important to just keep people at a distance, or else they're just gonna take you off track, because that's what it's come down to. When you are raised on that higher spiritual plane, you notice that it's a lot of people that's not gonna go with you, and they can't go with you because they're stuck. And if you go around this energy, you gotta, you know, pay attention to the energy out here more than ever. The power of discernment and intuition that we got now. And if you let the wrong energy in, it's just gonna destroy you.
Exactly.
Take you off track. Try to get you to go down the worldly aspect, and just do stuff to just destroy your spirit. And you put in all that work to get to where you are, you know, and you just don't want to sabotage that. But it's bizarre when you see that, you know, a lot of people out here are stuck and not putting God first, bro, and not operating in the spirit. And it's sad, you know, and you don't wish that on anybody, but the only way that they can save their self is if they do shadow work and work on their self to get the hell out of the matrix as far as the mind goes, bro. Yeah,
absolutely. And yeah, I don't want to get too far into that, because our grand finale is actually kind of tied into that. So
right,
we'll just jump right to the next one, because I know we're going to be snapping off on that one.
Okay.
So let's hit it. Topic number 3, my boy. This one is called the spell of idolatry. You know, I wanted to talk about idolatry, and I wanted to talk about the effect that it has basically on society today. But if people don't know what that is, idolatry is a sin in the Bible, and it's basically when you idolize something more than God, you know. And for example, there's a lot of people who idolize musicians, you know. A lot of people idolize rappers. There's a lot of females that idolize these female rappers, these Cardi B's, Beyonce's, you know. People idolize people like Drake, Jay-Z. They idolize, athletes, you know, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, these people that do certain things, but nobody knows if people have a connection to God. You know, it's just all they do is they make music or they play a sport, right? They're just good at a certain thing. They made a lot of money, so they're in the public eye, but people are underneath this spell to where they idolize these people. And you can basically idolize anything, bro, but when the Bible speaks on this, it's basically saying when you're putting anything above God. But I think this is a massive issue for a lot of us these days. And what do you have to say about idolatry, bro?
Well, what you said is the truth, man. You know, us as people tend to idolize these celebrities before we do God, and these celebrities, you know, put off witchcraft and program the people's mind to do toxic stuff out here, which is not good and basically not what they do in life. A lot of these celebrities aren't doing what they rap about or what they what they rap about in their music, bro, or what they do. And it's just all around bizarre how that is. And plus on top of that, these celebrities basically sold their soul to the devil, bro. Sold their soul to the devil to be in the position that they're in, bro, to control the masses. And people are just falling to that and think that it's just okay to just put these celebrities first before God, bro. It's definitely not good. And a lot of people out here are straying down the wrong pathway, going down the wrong pathway, listening to this bizarre music out here. You know, no disrespect to music, but a lot of this music and shit out here is putting out the wrong message, bro. And programming a lot of minds out here to not be genuine, to be toxic, to commit crimes, to do a lot of shooting with guns and all this bizarre shit, bro. You know what I mean? It's just all around toxic. And then like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and all them females, and what's that new one called, Sexy Red or something like that? They're teaching a lot of women out here, females, to just be, HO3s, you know what I mean? Very sexualized, and boy, listen here, it's just bizarre. You know, it's bizarre when you sit back and see that shit for what it really is, and it's actually pretty disgusting. Because like I said, it's programming minds to behave in a toxic manner out here. And it's no different for us men out here though too, because we got a lot of toxic stuff out here that's polluting the mind far as, you know, the spirit goes. You know, it's just polluting everything for the people out here, bro, when it comes to idolatry and putting celebrities first instead of God, bro, which is within us.
Yes. And you know the whole story about how basically Satan controlled the music in heaven, bro. So, you know, when God cast Satan out of heaven, Satan, you know, music is his specialty. So a lot of people say that's why a lot of the music here in the world is also very satanic, and, you know, they're pushing all these different agendas. Bro, every single, like, I swear, you know, I've gotten really good at scoping this stuff out, but damn near every single rapper has some kind of agenda that is, like, you know, leading people astray. You know, it could be like whatever. You could get like certain rappers like Lil Uzi Vert or Playboi Carti who are openly just saying that they worship the devil, or you get people like Drake who, you know, gets people to want to be materialistic. You'll get Cardi B who's, you know, telling the girls, you know, I don't need a man, I'm a boss, blank, blank, you know, everyone has a different agenda, but they're all basically leading everyone astray, you know, and they do it because they know that they have the power. They know that they have all these kids that are going to be worshiping them and going to their concerts and with their phones out and just, you know, freaking out. You know, they freak out, you know, when they see these people. They think that they are basically gods.
Yeah, bro. It's bizarre how that is, man. And it leads kids down to a low vibration, bro. And it low-key causes depression and all this stuff.
It does.
You know, when they put these celebrities first, being materialistic, being over-sexualized out here and creating all these damn soul ties and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just, it's just bizarre. You know, I'm glad that I can sit back and just see the world for what it really is with the new pair of, you know, sunshades that God, you know, gave us by going on semen retention. It's just, you don't wish this for the world, but, you know, like I said, man, it's up to us as people to work on ourselves and save ourselves out here, because you can't save everybody, but you can bring light to these dark situations, though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just got to do our part, you know?
Right.
Just make sure we're talking about this stuff, you know, as much as possible, to remind people that, this is going on. We gotta make sure we're staying on point and not getting led astray.
For real, getting led astray and getting put down to spiritual death.
Exactly.
Oh, we.
So, all right, my boy. Topic number 4. What are your thoughts on how you stop caring about clout when you go on semen retention?
Facts. It's the truth. You just don't care about numbers. That's what it seems like. Because for me, I was caring about getting a lot of likes and a lot of all this bizarre crap on social media when I was on social media before I got rid of it. And I'm glad I got rid of social media, and I mean, I still have it to an extent, you know what I'm saying, being connected with fellow retainers, but I don't use it for trying to, get a lot of likes and, getting all these people to try to like me, seeking validation, you know what I mean? And I don't care about that. I don't care, who likes me or who dislikes me. I just want to keep moving forward. Like we said in number one, stay in tunnel vision, bro, and not getting distracted by clout. Because clout is dangerous. I consider clout like a mental disease to some sort. And when all you care about is clout and numbers and all this stuff, you're going to be unhappy in the long run, trying to chase after high numbers and all this shit, instead of being at peace with your spirit, being at peace with your mind, and just operating in your authentic self. When you operate in your authentic self, clout is just non-existent, because no matter what, you're going to keep moving forward. You're going to keep putting in the work, bro. Every day I consider, that doing numbers. When you be disciplined, have a routine set, and continuously just all around keep God first, bro, and just attack every single day productive, that's doing numbers to me, instead of being stuck into the metaverse.
Exactly.
Yeah,
bro. And I was gonna mention, I feel like everything changes when you really get when you go to God and you figure out what God's plan is for you.
Right.
Because you stop doing it for yourself and you start doing it for God. All these podcasts, bro, I do them for God. That's the reason why because we're trying to put people on, to go on semen retention, to start, reading their Bibles, to start putting God first, doing all these things that we talk about, in our podcast, right? It's literally for God, right? Because we're trying to push a good message. So that's really all I care about, and it definitely changed when it all kind of clicked, and I would suggest any of the viewers definitely tap in with God and figure out what he wants you to do, because it's going to shift. You're going to stop trying to get validation from people. The more you're confident in, what your path is, you know that it's from God, you're going to care a lot less about what other people think about you, and you're just going to, like you said, stay tunnel vision and just put in that work every single day to get where you want to go. You still have goals, but it hits different when you know that it's for God.
It does hit different, man, because you are disciplined. You become disciplined and not distracted by the world. Distracted by the worldly aspect of things and caring about what people think about you and all this bizarre stuff. You just don't care. You're going to keep moving forward for the big homie upstairs and do your purpose, or what you were sent here on earth to do. No matter how many views you get, no matter how many likes you get, you still going to keep going. And it seems like people who operate in the worldly aspect of things just don't understand, or they just get mind blown. They're like, how is he's still putting in the work? That's because we connected to God out here. We ain't connected to the world. So we're going to keep moving forward and busting ass out here no matter what, putting out the podcast, going to work, for single fathers out there, being a single dad, you just attack every single day like a spiritual savage. Like I said, that's doing numbers.
Yes. Yep. And it doesn't matter, if anyone else sees it, because that God sees it. And that's the most important. God sees everything that we do. So
Facts.
Sees all the effort that we put in, all the little stuff. All that stuff matters, bro.
Absolutely. It's the truth. It ain't no other way to say that, man. I'm just glad to be tapped into this aspect of life and just see stuff for what it really is out here. That's a blessing, bro. And now nothing can stop us. We are unstoppable.
Absolutely, bro. We got that new energy, man.
Yeah, and I'm blessed, and I'm keeping that, bro. I'm keeping it and not intertwining that energy with yeah. I don't even want to get into it because the last topic is going to somewhat relate to this one.
Oh
So
yeah.
just not intertwining energy and keeping forward out here and putting up numbers that way and not worrying about clout like how a lot of people do out here. It's a mental disease damn near.
It is.
You
You
know,
gotta get your validation from God and not from people.
facts, bro. You know, and we had to do a lot of detoxing from that.
Absolutely, bro.
You know what I mean?
It's here and there, but it's just different. You know, I have a different mindset. You know, I'll still post and things like that, but it's definitely not as much as I used to. I used to post way, like a ton, you know, and like now it's just different. And when I do post, you know, it's normally just for like a lot of my friends, or I like to post things that, you know, help people and different things, like for my mom and for different family members to see, to make sure I'm doing good. Because I don't got family around me, bro. So I like to keep them up to date with kind of what's going on with me.
Absolutely, man, and that's important. And the way I used to just post stuff all the damn time on social media for no reason, just to get attention, bro. And it's just like that stuff is lame. This stuff is lame as hell, bro. I'm gonna just keep it real. And I'm glad that my mind is basically renewed, and I see that stuff is toxic, and I'm, you know, not going back to that way because it's energy draining, and like I said before, it brings you down to spiritual death, and you be unaware sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to post like a lot of memes, bro. Like anything that I thought was funny, I would post that shit. It'd be like, and I would have like 50 posts of just like little memes. And it's like, that is how you know you're addicted to getting validation from people. When you're just posting just these little things just to try to make people laugh, you know, it's like one every now and then is okay. But if you're doing it all the time,
Right.
that's an addiction.
For real, because that's how I used to be too. Just posting all the time, bro, just to get people who is obviously other people who are online to try to get people to like that shit, bro. And it's just like, when I look back at that, it's actually pretty bizarre and disgusting.
Yeah.
My goodness.
It doesn't feel good. I've looked back on some of that stuff and yeah, I'm just grateful to be where I'm at today.
Absolutely, me too. I'm real happy to be where I'm at today and just not behaving that way anymore.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Man.
All right, bro. What do you think about this one? Topic number 5. Sleep becomes irrelevant on semen retention.
Well, it's the truth. You know, you don't need much sleep when you're on SR and cultivating your life force, because as we said before, it heals your mind, it heals your spirit, it heals your physical. So you're basically just lit out here as far as your nervous system goes, all that stuff. So when it comes to sleep, you're not going to need much sleep, because when you busting nuts left and right all the time, what do? You sleep all the damn time, or you're tired. So when you don't bust all the time and save up spiritual money, you're not going to need much sleep. You're full of energy. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people out there that don't understand this. You know, just be out there depleted. You know what I mean? Depleted and walking around like zombies. You feel me? No vitality, unhealthy, losing hair at the top of their heads. You know, and yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Ever since I got on SR and stuff, my hair's gotten thicker. You know, and same thing for you, bro. You know, just stuff just grows in when you save life force, bro. And yeah, it's just bizarre how that is, man. It's bizarre how that is. But you are all around operating a lot more healthy out here, and that's what's important. You know, because when we tend to fornicate or operate in that lust and waste our spiritual money all over the place, that destroys us, bro. But the way society got shit set up, they got people thinking that that's okay to do. It's just waste your life force all the time, and it's literally destroying us, man. It's killing your masculinity. It's killing all types of shit about you, bro. Your confidence, all that.
Everything, the way you speak to people, you know,
Right.
your body language, the way you look, your skin, everything.
Yeah.
Um,
Your glow, bro. Your all around glow to yourself and your aura. You know, your Super Saiyan aura around you is basically gone when you are busting all the time. And when
yeah.
you hold your life force in, you out here Super Saiyan as hell, bro.
It's a fact.
You
And
know?
yeah, I've definitely noticed the same thing. You know, a lot of energy, bro. I don't try to sleep little, like late. Like I know that I need like 7 or 8 hours every night. Usually, I can get by with 7. I can get by with 6. You know, sometimes. But even if I do end up like only getting 3 or 4, I usually can still wake up that next day and just be totally fine. You know,
Right.
I'll go to work and I'll just be fine. You know, the energy that we have is very tenacious. You know, you can wake up that next day and just be right at it. And you know, we also have a new um, just feeling about life. You know, we're more grateful and we're go-getters now. You know, we're
Yeah.
able to get up and we want to get on our routine, start knocking all this stuff out. So we wake up, you know, only a couple hours of sleep. You know, you're on a long streak of semen retention. It's going to be a lot easier for you to have a productive day. Whereas if you were like busting and drained all the time, you only get a couple hours of sleep, you're going to be tired as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So I definitely still prioritize my sleep. You know, I definitely like to get at least 7 hours. But yeah, like you said, if something does happen to where, like, say we do a podcast and we're up late or something like that, I don't get enough sleep, I'm still fine that next day, bro.
Yeah, same with me. I'm still fine that next day. It's like I can't sleep for long at all. You know, whether if you know, even if I try to, you know, when I do go to sleep, it's only for like five hours at the most, bro. You know, that I sleep for, and I'm right back up being disciplined and right on top of shit again, bro. And it's a blessing to operate that way, being ahead of the game as far as your energy goes and not being depleted and potentially too tired to do the stuff that you need to execute on. You know, whether it's around the house, keeping the house clean. Yeah, bro, it's just a blessing, man. It's a blessing to be operating with all this energy and not sleeping too much all the time like most of the world is doing now because of society.
Exactly. Yeah, spiritually dead.
Yeah, zombie city.
All right, bro. It's time for the grand finale here. We've mentioned it a couple times because this is an important one. What are your thoughts on trimming the fat? And I'm going to explain this. Trimming the fat during your spiritual elevation. And what I mean by this is potentially having to block people out of your life, maybe old friends or day one homies, you know, that you end up, you know, like what we talked about earlier, when you break out of the matrix, you know, you can kind of see who everybody is, you know, and you can kind of see people's spirits, you know, the new people that come into your life, but you can also go and examine the old people too, and you can kind of understand, okay, I spent a lot of time with this person, but now that I can see clearly, I got my new pair of glasses on, I got to stay away from this person. But basically trimming the fat, it could be a family member, it could be a close friend, it could be anyone, but anybody that isn't basically on your same mindset, you know, anybody that isn't ambitious like you or basically on a similar spiritual plane, I feel like it's beneficial for us to, you know, sometimes we have to love these people from a distance if it's family members, like I said, but other people, you know, sometimes we really just got to cut them off, bro.
Yeah, it's the truth. You know, trimming the fat off is important because these people that we have around us, whether it's family members or friends or whoever it is, they keep you stagnated and stuck, bro, from your true potential and who you're supposed to become as a person. You know, the way that the spirit world works, it seems, or the enemy or whatever you want to call this, they put people in our life and in our way to keep us stuck from becoming who we're supposed to be. And when you trim that fat and keep them at a distance, you take off, bro. It's no other way to say that. You'll take off as far as your mental, spiritual, and obviously physical from working out every day, and you don't have people around you that's basically trying to talk you out of doing the shit that you want to do. Because it seems like that happens, and like, oh, I don't think that's a good idea and all this type of stuff, or why don't you try to do stuff this way? And it's like, no, I want to do stuff the way I want to do it because I know it's going to work for me. And plus I'm getting downloads from God to do what I need to do. But exactly. You'll have, you know, this fat, as we like to say, that we need to trim off around that will keep you stuck, bro, and not reach your full potential to where you are today. You know, being, like I said before, be disciplined, all around have self-love for yourself, and not having people around that'll bring you down. And like I said before, we both was in a narcissistic relationship that basically kept us stuck for years, bro. 8 years for me, and how many for you? Like 6?
Yeah,
stuck as hell, bro. You know, and when you get rid of that stuff, and on top of these low-key hating friends that we have around our energy, you going straight to the top, fam. There's no other way to say that. When you trim the fat off of your journey, bro, and connect with God and let him be the you know, the big homie upstairs, or the leader of your life, people will see that, man. They'll see that, and from a distance though, because you know, when you trim the fat, they have no choice but to go to the hills, right? Go to the hills. Go to the hills and watch you with the binoculars from a distance on your elevation and stuff. But when these people was around in your energy force field, they was keeping you stuck, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I realized, because that's how it was for me. I had a lot of fat around me, and I had to take out the big butcher knife and trim all that off. And now your boy out here all around healthy as far as the mental goes, the spirit goes. You know what I'm saying? And don't have all this these words in your ear to try to keep you off your track, bro, or try to take you off your purpose, or take you away from becoming your true self and doing what you need to do. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned, bro, is, you know, everybody has an opinion, you know,
right.
and a lot of people have stronger opinions, you know, and they want to they feel entitled to where they want to try to control your life. You know, they're like, oh, you know, I don't know if it's a good idea to start that business or to start a podcast. You know, I've told you a bunch of times, old friends, that I have a podcast now, and they're like basically telling me to stop doing it. Like, what is wrong with these people?
I don't know. They're part of the matrix, bro, and they see that you got something that you have potential in doing, and they want to keep you from doing that shit.
Yeah, you know, and it's a spiritual thing. It's the people that know that they're gonna end up, you know, very mediocre, you know, and they settle for maybe like these 9 to 5, or they work in like a cubicle and they're miserable, right? And they see like you, and they see someone like us who wants to step out of the box and do something, you know, express themselves, maybe through a podcast, or they see our YouTube channels, or, you know, any of the viewers too, you know, if you guys want to be a musician or whatever you want to do, you know, people are going to hate on you, and people are going to want to try to tell you how to run your life, you know. And these people, like I said, these are the people that are kind of, you know, mediocre, and they know deep down that they're not going to be able to make it, but they also know low key that you do have the potential to make it, and they don't want to see you do it because it's going to make them feel like shit.
Ooh, wait, preach, bro. That's the damn truth. Yeah, they see that you got the light and you're confident in doing it, and they want you to just stay down on a low frequency like them. It's almost like you wanting to propel to the top puts fear in them, so they just try to keep you down in the matrix where they are, because they're stuck. You feel me?
Yep.
My goodness, man. That shit is weird, bro, because I've dealt with that before.
Exactly. And they know, like I said, they know that we're special, and they know that we have a special sort of a confidence. They know that, you know, chosen ones, they can tell. They don't quite know exactly what it is, but they know that something's different, and they know that we have the potential to do something amazing, and it makes them feel insecure. So they do whatever they can to try to stop that from happening.
Man, come on now. That's the damn truth. Preach, man. I mean, there's no other way to say that because I've dealt with this. Having people tell you that they don't think it's a good idea. And it's like, who are you to tell me what's a good idea in my life? I'm going to do what I want to do and don't care if you don't like it because this is my life. People feel, like you said, feel entitled to try to control other people's life when they don't even have the fire in them to control theirs or step outside the box, like you said. But they see that you got it, though. They see that you got that fire, and they want to keep you down in the matrix like them on a low level, basically, because they have no potential to do shit. But they see that you got it right, and they don't want you to go straight to the top. Well, buddy, I'm gonna put my jetpack on, and I'm going straight to the sky. So I'm gonna see you later. See you later, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
Oh. That's what it is, bro. Because think about it. When they see us, or when they see, it couldn't just be us. It could be anyone else in their life. When somebody who doesn't believe in themselves and they don't love themselves, when they see somebody else feeling confident and loving themselves, and they can tell that they're gonna potentially make a lot of money, or start a business, or do something, step out of the box that is taking a risk. That makes them feel like shit because they know that they aren't capable of it.
It's the truth, man. Just like the guys out there, dudes out there on whoever these people are that be saying placebo on people's SR videos and shit, those guys are miserable as hell and stuck out here on the corn sites and shit. You know what I mean? But they see somebody who's on SR with potential, they try to pull your shit down, bro. Placebo. They better get that shit out of here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. You can't be doing that. But that's how people are, though. When they see that you got potential and want to do something to take off, they'll try to take you off track, bro, or tell you that they think it's not a good idea. And like I said, it's like, who do these people think they are? Like you said that too. You said the same thing. Exactly. Who do they think they are, bro? It's bizarre how that is. But it's all spiritual.
The only people that we need to have around, and I'm speaking to the viewers too, are people who operate out of love, people who want to uplift you, people who support what you're doing. And it doesn't matter what it is. If you you want to start a podcast, you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to start, a band, or if you want to be a musician, if you want to be an athlete, if you want to be a doctor, whoever's around you in your small circle, these people should be uplifting you. They shouldn't make you feel any type of weird emotion. There shouldn't be any kind of competition aspect. Okay, there shouldn't be any type of envy, where people are low-key jealous of you because you're better at something than them, or whatever. It should be all love, and you should be able to feel the difference, because I've felt the difference in my life. I used to have a lot of friends who I've cut off, because and deep down, maybe some of these friends I have certain things in common, like I used to play golf with them, or I used to, hoop with them, or we like the same music and we used to chop it up about music. But now that I've ascended out of the matrix, I can see their spirit, and I can see that it doesn't look so hot, So now I'm staying away from these type of people, and I'm only trying to surround myself with people who support me and who actually love me, right? And operate out of love. And they, uplift me and support me in whatever I choose to do. Yeah,
people who are obviously on a higher spiritual plane, bro. It's no other way to say that. People who aren't stuck down in a low level, and people who are elevating themselves. That's who we are aiming to be around, bro. Because it seemed like it's, we had people around us, but we trimmed that fat off. But looking back, we had people around us that was trying to be entitled and tell us that they don't think the shit that we are trying to do is a good idea.
Exactly.
Unbelievable, bro. That's how it is, though. We ain't the only ones that go through this. I know some of our viewers out there that's watching go through this as well. Y'all leave a comment down below on this if y'all can relate to this topic. You feel me? Because that's bizarre how that is, man. I know it's a lot of people that go through that with people that try to keep them or talk them out of doing something that they got potential of doing.
Exactly.
To keep them stuck.
Yep, they want to keep us down. Crabs in the bucket.
That's what it is. Crabs in the bucket, in the KFC bucket, trying to pull you down.
Exactly. They see you trying to escape, try to pull you back down. They say, no, come. They're like, where do you think you're going? You're coming right back down here. It's like, nah.
Bullshit.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, I'm gone, fam. I'll see you later because God want me to elevate. You know, especially for us, being stuck in those toxic relationships for those years, that's being stagnant, bro. You being stagnant for 6 years and I was stagnant for 8 years. This is proof right now that we are on a journey for being stagnant, fam.
Yeah.
Taking off.
Yep. We're being rewarded for enduring all that shit.
That's what we did. We basically just endured that, bro, because we have a genuine heart and genuine spirit, but we put up with that bullshit, you know, and didn't understand at the time, but looking back at it, we went through it for a reason to get to where we are today, and we going straight to the top.
Absolutely, bro.
Woo! Woo!
Let's go. Well, cool, man. That's the end of the episode right there. That's our last topic, man. Shout out to all the viewers. As always, man, female Jedis, you know, agents, bots, you know, anyone that's watching this, shout out to all you guys. So you got anything you want to say on the way out, Martin?
Yeah, of course. I'm just grateful for being here, knocking out another episode. Episode 129, you know, almost to 130, you know, and we're definitely going to be knocking that out here soon. And much love to the fellow retainers out there, the female Jedis, everybody who's just rocking with us in general in this podcast, and the Decepticons and Agent Smiths out there who put off dark energy. We hope everything gets better for you guys as well. You know, that's all we can do because we operate with the big homie upstairs and wish the best for everyone. And like I said, leave comments down below if you can relate to some of these topics in your personal life. No negative comments because we're not going to tolerate it. And
Exactly.
Once again, I'm just grateful for everything that we got going on, the people that resonate with us, you know, that love us for who we really are and just rock with us in general. That's a blessing, fam. And yeah, you guys, if you like this stuff, make sure you guys, you know, hit the like button to get this into the algorithm and subscribe to us on both channels because we have parallel universes on Spirit War Martin's channel and Subconscious channel. So whatever channel you go to, it's going to be the same episode.
We are rocking as a team.
Exactly. The Dudley Boys slamming the enemy through the table. 3D.
And why haven't you hit the like button yet? If you've made it this far in the podcast, why haven't you hit the like button?
Ooh, ooh, wee. E.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Hey, y'all who still tuned in to this episode, shout out to you. You're a real one, man. This has been the Unchained podcast, episode 129. All right, guys. Much love, as always. And Martin, you already know. I'll hit you up, bro. We'll be talking soon.
Absolutely, bro. And once again, you know, I'm grateful and good job to you. Good job to you on this episode, bro. You know, I'm just real proud where we are today and grateful for everyone that rocks with us. You know, God is good, man. This is the work of the big homie upstairs and it's showing. All we got to do is keep forward and keep applying the pressure, man. You know what I mean?
Let's go. All right, man. Much love, bro. I will be talking to you here shortly.
Sounds good, buddy. Talk to you soon, man.
Peace out, bro.
Peace out, my friend.